Okay, Assalamualaikum and good evening to Dr. Muhammad Ismail and Dr. Suryati. So, uh, I, the representative of Group Urban Design, and in this video, we will present about our work in rancangan kawasan khas in Bandar Perda about urban design. First of all, we look at the SWOT analysis. First, we look at that strength. First one is clear central business district. As we all know that Bandar Perda has their own master plan, so the um, location of the business district is clear, whether it at the south side of the Bandar Perda, and Bandar Perda is a small town character, so it's easy to um, make an urban design analysis because it is a small town. And third one is have convenient transportation facility in Bandar Perda. So as we all know that Bandar Perda has several of bus stop, rapid bus stop, and the pathway of the bus stop is very clear. And last strength is existing landmark building as a tourism attraction. We all know that Bandar Perda have a unicycle, and other than that, also have KPJ hospital as tourism medical tourism. And next we look at the weaknesses. So weaknesses are first of all, there are huge ion abandoned building that may affect the image of the city and also the brownfield, and lack of diversity and culture art because Bandar Perda is a new town and the image of Bandar Perda is not jelas lah. Third one is there are some area that unsafe infrastructure and do not comply with the guideline as if you can see on the Google map, on the top road of Jalan Perda is not well constructed because it also use the dirt road, and it is not safe for people. And other than that, we also can see that the pedestrian walkway has a landscape that not suitable and very not urban design because the tree is in the middle of the walkway and it's hard for pedestrian to walk through that walkway. Last, we look at the opportunity. So the opportunity that we found is to provide a walkable and cyclable around the city because last time we meet with MPSB, we have the meeting and they say that they want to make the Bandar Perda is 20-minute city, and we want to comply that in term of urban design analysis. And last is to reuse the abandoned building for other use. As you can see in the class, a doctor say that we can reuse the abandoned building to make other uses, such as to bring back the commercial like um, design city or something like that. And last, we look at the threat. So the bus stop has not maintenance and will make people less interest in public transportation. As you can see later on and the slide of urban transportation infrastructure, there are several bus stop only use sign. There's no physical bus stop, so the bus will stay, and it's made for the people less comfortable to wait in the middle of the sun, and it's worse when it come to rain. And last threat is unorganized spatial arrangement. Unorganized spatial arrangements mean that the small industry in Bandar Perda is not in the one area, so it's at many areas, so it is not unorganized in term of spatial arrangement. So in the next slide, we look at urban design. First, we look at the goal. Our goal is to ensure that Bandar Perda has a better and sustained environment of urban design. As I mentioned earlier, that Bandar Perda is a small town and it's easy to implement or to restructure Bandar Perda to become a better and sustained environment in urban design. So we have 5 objectives. First one is to identify characteristic, landmark and landscape of Bandar Perda. Next is to identify connection between movement and existing urban design element of Bandar Perda. Third one is to evaluate the state of movement and infrastructure. And fourth is to analyze the hardscape, softscape, man-made and natural feature of Bandar Perda. And lastly is to provide solution or to create sustainable environment of urban design in Bandar Perda. Now we look at the method when we doing urban design analysis. So we have two data. First one primary data and second one is secondary data. We look at primary data. So first we want to use observation. This is on-site observation. The observation means that we look at the movement infrastructure, whether this whether the people is comfort to use the urban to use the pedestrian walkway, upcycle park, and also the bike lane. And we also want to make an interview with Seberang Perai City Council MBSP with Cik Muhammad Azrin and Nur Faradila on the urban design. We also want to interview with landscape department in MBSP. Next is mental mapping. We want to make a reference for the location of the urban design element in the Bandar Perda itself. And last is survey. Surveys mean that we want to look at the community and culture, which is the one of the element in urban design. Next is secondary data. So the secondary data, we just look at the government records or government report, which is Rancangan Struktur Negeri Pulau Pinang 2030, Draft Rancangan Tempatan Seberang Perai Jilid 1 dan Jilid 2, Dasar Pembandaran Negara kedua, and lastly is National Landscape Policy. Next, we look at the scope and expected outcome. So the scope of urban design group is to identify the characteristic, identity, and image of Bandar Perda, to identify the landscape, culture, and the community of Bandar Perda. And third one is to identify the movement and infrastructure in Bandar Perda. And lastly is to identify the build form of Bandar Perda. So our expected outcome, we have 3 expected outcome, whether to determine whether Bandar Perda urban design is sustainable. Second one is to provide solution for the issue in urban design, and lastly is one of our vision is to create a pedestrian and cycling master plan to achieve the 20-minute urban 20-minute city in Bandar Perda. So I think that's all from me. Thank you. So next presenter will be Wei Chi.
Okay, good evening to doctors. My name is Xiao Weiqi. Now I will present about the pre-student study analysis. The first concept we will apply to the Bandar Perda is 20-minute neighborhood concept. So basically they have 20 feature of 20-minute neighborhood. First is the local shopping center, local health facility and service, local school, lifelong learning opportunity, local playground and park, green street and space, community gardens, sport and recreation facility, safe street and space, affordable housing option, ability to age in place, housing diversity, walkability, safe cycling network, local public transport well connected to public transport job and service within the region. So the strength of one of the strength of the Banapada is the small town character. So it is suitable to apply the 20-minute neighborhood within the area. The recommendation how we promote the 20-minute neighborhood concept is first we making the policy embedding the 20-minute neighborhood in decision making. Every development in the Bandaperda must be related to this concept. And the second is the place guidance to improve how we design livable place. Thus, so we need to how we place making to promote and enhance the quality and the inclusiveness of the public space. And then third one is the partnership connecting government, industry, and community. The case study area selected is Melbourne and Paris. Okay. Next, we will look at the next concept is the smart city. So the smart city need to conduct phase by phase. So the first phase, we will doing the smart urban mobility. Look at the real-time traffic update through the municipal traffic cameras. So and the smart bus shelter using solar panel and screen provide waiting times using light and metal detector sensor detect if a parking spot or loading area is occupied. These street sensor help motorists find parking, but they also provide data about parking patterns, helping officials improve management of urban mobility. So we will need to apply the Internet of Things to monitor the real-time traffic pattern to improve the movement of the mobility. And the second strategy we apply is the smart lighting. So the smart lighting also can provide the Wi-Fi and also monitor the street condition anytime. So in the same time, we also can reduce and prevent the crime happen. So there's example of smart lighting by Osram in the Germany. And the third one is a smart waste disposal system. The smart waste disposal system, if the household waste smart bin will suck the waste into the underground storage using the vacuum, and this will reduce the noise pollution. Like normally in Malaysia, we will heard the garbage collector truck sound right when they collect the rubbish bin. So if we apply the smart bin system, the noise pollution will be reduced and also the air pollution will be reduced. And it will improve our process of waste management and also cost in terms of manpower. Okay, that's all the precedent study for me. Thank you.
Hi everyone, my name is Sai Tian and now I will present about the urban form of Banapada. The land use pattern of Banapada is multiple nuclear, which is the land use is not arranged by the sectors. So the sector is not concentrated at the center, so the commercial area is not concentrated together, it will be arranged separately at the surrounding of the Banapada. Next. This the landmark of Banapada. Landmark is an object or feature of a landscape or town that is easily seen and recognized from a distance, especially one that enables someone to establish their location. The first most important landmark in Banapada is Majlis Bandaraya Seberang Perai, Tasik Banda Peda City Film Market, Upcycle Park Banapada, KBJ Penang Specialist Hospital, and also one is we forget to put, which is Uptown Night Market, Bandar Bedah. These landmarks could be a tourist attraction for Bandar Bedah in the future. That's all from me. Thank you.
Okay, next, my name is Ardena. I will present about the element of urban design. So the element of urban design that we have identified, the first one is signage, which is this is some of the existing signage that have at Bandar Bedah. The first feature is signage that showing people uh, are going to Bandar Baru Pedah. And then the second one is signage that showing path to Bandar Baru Pedah, and the third one is signage for Uptown Bandar Baru Pedah. And the second element is building. The existing type of building in Bandar Baru Pedah is consist with residential building, commercial, mixed-use development, education, government, and industry building. This is some of example building that have at Bandar Pedah, which is government building, Majlis Perbandaran Seberang Perai, and the second one is residential building, apartment Permata. And next is public spaces. Public space at the existing public spaces at Bandar Baru Pedah, including park and playground. This is some of the public spaces which is Taman Istirahat, playground at Taman Perda Timur, MBSP Cycle Park, and park. And next is landscape. There's several type of landscape, which is softscape, hardscape, man-made feature, natural feature. The first landscape, the existing landscape at Bandar Baru Pedah is classic Bandar Pedah, and the second one, the street tree at Jalan Pedah Utama. Next, this is the last element of urban design, which is transportation. The existing transportation at Bandar Baru Pedah is consist bus, private automobile, bicycle lane, pedestrian way, road, and nearest station. This is some example pictures that the example picture for the existing transportation at Bandar Baru Pedah, which is a bicycle lane, which is located at Jalan Perda Utama. The second one is pedestrian way that located at Jalan Perda Utama also. And the nearest terminal bus station, which is at terminal bus station Bukit Mertajam, and this is the Rapid Pinang bus. That's all from me.
Hi, my name is Ani Fatini Mitijaman, and I will present about the public transportation infrastructure. First of all, in Bandar Pedah, we have two types, which is first bus and also train station. For the bus stop, we have more than 10, which is Masjid Pedah, KBJ Pedah, Pejabat MBSP, and so on. This bus stop have two routes, which is first 701, which is the red dot. This is the route that the bus use, and the second one is 702 and also 709. For the 701, it is from Bukit Mertajam to the it is from Penang Central to the Bukit Mertajam, and for 702 is for Bukit Mertajam to the Penang Central, and lastly, Bukit Mertajam 709 is for Bukit Mertajam to the Macam Bobo. For the nearest station, we have two, which is Bukit Tengah and also Bukit Mertajam. For the Bukit Tengah, the time to reach this place is only take at about 7 minutes, and for the Bukit Putajam is only take 8 minutes. So I conclude that Bandar Perda has a very convenient transportation facilities, but some of the bus stop do not have a very convenient uh, convenient to people to stay. As example, you can see on the number 4, which is Jalan Perda Barat 2. There are no waiting area. They just only signage that um, uh, that uh, this is where the bus will stop. That's all for me. Thank you.
So next is the movement of interest and exit in Bandar Perda. As you can see, at Bandar Perda, there are several routes at different location. They have several routes that located different direction, and as you can see, Jalan Perda Barat has the welcome gate, and it is the main entrance for Bandar Perda, and there's also others entrance or exit such as Jalan Permata Pauh, Jalan Permata Batu, Jalan Perda Barat, Jalan Perda Timur 4, Jalan Tuk Nasir, and also Jalan Perda Utama. So because of this entrance and exit have various directions, so people from outside can go to Bandar Perda easily. So next, so next is the movement of infrastructure inside the Bandar Perda for pedestrian walkway. At Bandar Perda Baru, and it has majority of the area have the pedestrian walkway, but some area have do not have safe pedestrian walkways. For example, like Jalan Perda Utara 1 have issues regarding with the size of the pedestrian, and like the size from bigger the normal size for pedestrian walkway to smaller pedestrian walkway, so people cannot go with this pedestrian walkway because of these issues. And for at Jalan Perda Selatan, pedestrian walkway have an obstacles like the pipe that will make uh, the routes for people to go to the station is not smooth. So next, this is the urban design policy related. The policy related such as a national urbanizations policy, and it the trust for provision of urban service infrastructure and utilities of qualities, and trust 5 creation of a conducive livable urban environment with identity. And next, national landscape policy that has trust to strengthen and improve the quality of landscape to achieve the most beautiful garden nation, and also trust for protect natural landscape as a national treasure. So that's all from me, and that's all from us. Thank you.